Andy here. What's happening? I am joined today by Bruce and Suzanne, and we are here to talk about putting in the pink. How are you guys?
Hey,
Doing great.
good. Thanks for inviting us.
Great to see you. Great to see you, Suzanne. You are with Ricoh, and you are. Where do you work out of? Are you at the main office? You in New Jersey? Where are you?
I am in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
The Atlanta offices, probably the old Lanier offices. I'm going to guess at one point or another. Or no? Yes, no.
No, we're the old Icon offices.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I used to be an old Icon guy, an old Alpo guy actually. So, well, awesome. I'm sure Atlanta is nice and warm today.
It's always toasty.
Yeah. We are having a little bit of heat wave up here in Rochester. It's like 90, so we actually aren't normally used to this kind of heat. And Bruce, you are an ex-Ricoh guy, and now you're with a great company, Hytec Repair. You guys do. I'll let you talk about it. What do you guys do? You're located. Where are you?
Well, Hytec's located in Orlando. I'm in Atlanta with Suzanne, where we hold the tournament. Yeah, and you're right. 28 years with Ricoh. Loved every bit of it and still love Ricoh. So actually proud to still be involved with them. But, Hytec, we do the repairs, off-site circuit board and depot type of repair, and been a partner of Hytec's for 13 years. And our Ricoh and Hytec have been partners for 13 years. So it's been a great relationship.
Very cool. And I was down there visiting you guys at Hytec a couple months ago, and we were out golfing, and we were talking about this great fundraiser. Obviously, I'm very into helping all my clients support the charities that they work with, and I was really happy to help one that was involved with golf. Not that I'm good at it, but I love being around it. I love playing, as you know, so we're doing a tournament, and this isn't the first time you've done this putting on the pink. Suzanne, why don't you tell us a little bit about the tournament and how it began, what it's about, and who it's benefiting. I have a slide I'll show while you're discussing it.
Sure. This is our 6th year. So it's benefiting the American Cancer Society, making strides against breast cancer. We started 6 years ago, hoping just to get enough people to make a little bit of money. And the support has just really been tremendous. We've, over the last 5 years, even with the pandemic, the show went on. We've raised nearly $250,000 for the fight against breast cancer. Yeah, so we're really, really excited to be back 100% this year.
Amazing.
Yeah, we've I think one of the most special things about our tournament is that we've really got such great sponsors, and they've really helped us grow, and they stuck with us last year. I mean, even with the pandemic, we still raised $25,000 through this tournament. Yeah. And
so this year it's back on, fully on.
Yeah.
You mentioned some of the sponsors. I thought I just saw the sponsor list somewhere, but I already lost it. But we're on there. I saw Mars International was on there. Raj is a big sponsor of our Jillian Ride. Just spent a week with him on that. Bruce, tell me about your interest in this. You've been involved in this for a little while as well. Tell me about your background and what this is about and why you're doing what you do.
Of course. So the 6 years together. Suzanne, when she kicked this off, talked to me and a friend, Stan Goddard, who's also with Ricoh and is the director of training for Ricoh, kind of from the beginning. And American Cancer Society, is important for many reasons. One, it's a great customer of Ricoh's and do a lot of work back and forth with each other. But it's a great charity and a great cause because the research just means so much. And I'm sure anyone that's listening to this, and all of us have been deeply affected. My wife's battled it twice, and is, I was lucky to be a 2-time survivor. But it leaves its scars and wounds behind, and not everybody makes it. We've got lots of friends and people that haven't. So being able to continue to help them raise money for the research is so important. And now more than ever, last year it may not be known. American Cancer Society was a couple $100 million short year over year. 2019 to 2020 was over $250 million less than the previous year. So, now more than ever, And, I have to put in a plug for another thing because, one of the other reasons that I stay so deeply involved in it is I also serve on a small, a Georgia board for the American Cancer Society. And we just recently had a meeting, and it's scary to know, Andy, and I think I've already told Suzanne, that most people this year have not kept up with their checkups. So, here's my plug for that. If you haven't had your colonoscopy, if you haven't had your mammogram, if you haven't had your checkups, let's get the COVID behind us and get caught back up on that, because unfortunately, catching it late is a very bad thing. So anything you can do to get it early, that's the number one thing that can help you.
Yep. You got to stay on top of all that, especially as we get older, right? Early is better than late. So, Suzanne, how, you've been doing this a long time. Generally, who comes to this event? Who's playing in the tournament? I'm imagining some Ricoh dealers are coming down for this. We'll see a bunch of the sponsors I saw on that sponsor page, a couple of the great banks that are working in this business, probably good partners of Ricoh's, I'm imagining. I doubt it, but maybe Roger will get a Winnebago and pop that out with a bunch of liquids on it again. That was very cool that he did that for our ride as a support vehicle that we just were so happy to have. Hytec and Ricoh actually were both sponsors of that ride for Jillian that we just did. And so who comes to this event? How do they come play? Do you have to be from Atlanta? I know I'm coming in. I'm going to hack up that course really good. If you guys, if anyone wants to see some really bad golf, it's a good laugh. It's a good laugh. But tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Obviously, I never golf. I'm not a golfer. But I think that and just in speaking with Bruce and Stan, who are resident golfers, I think that's one of the neat things about our tournament. It's really about getting out there, enjoying yourself, and enjoying the camaraderie and raising money for the cause. You don't have to be a great golfer. I mean, I think our can of pink tennis balls, right, that we give away to the what is that, Bruce? Our
the most honest golfers, the last place golfers. We actually give them a prize as well.
We give you tennis balls to take up a new hobby.
Well, I've actually won that type of prize before, but I got my goal now. I have my goal. Go on, continue.
Well, you'll be in good company at Happenin. But we've got a really great mix of attendees, and I think that's why we've really been able to continue to grow year over year. We've got a good mix of our dealers. You mentioned some of the banks that we work with. I'm in our leasing division. We've got our vendors. We've got customers coming. We've got a number of attendees from ACS. And some other supporters of ACS. So we've got a good mix. No, you don't have to be associated with Ricoh. If you want to come out, you want to enjoy the day, come on down.
Awesome. Any celebrities? I know in the past you've had some people there. Bruce, anyone there that we might know of?
Yeah, so we do. Maurice Allen, who is
I was thinking. I was
Maurice has attended a couple of times with us, and he's again a great friend. Also has reasons to be in it because of relatives he's lost to cancer. So he was actually in the Real Men Wear Pink campaign 2 years ago and last year, which is a kind of a side thing for ACS as well. So he did both, but he is the long distance champion. So if you've ever seen the guys on TV that hit the ball, a million miles every time, and he's the world record holder for the only person to ever hit a golf ball across Niagara Falls. So that tells you how far he can actually hit it. Yeah. So we'll have him there this time with us. He'll be on one of the holes, and we'll have him help us raise some money on that and hit a ball for you. So if you can't hit 400, we've got that covered for you as well.
Oh, I might bring him with me. For sure. Well, that's so cool. So this is in September. I'm going to put link information down at the bottom of this piece when I publish it, so people will be able to get in touch with you guys. What do you need? So we need golfers. We need sponsors. What kind of sponsorship, Suzanne? What kind of sponsorship opportunities? I am sponsoring a hole. I don't know which hole yet. I guess you guys can show up and see it. I'm very excited. I've never sponsored a golf tournament before. I feel really quite official right now, actually. And so tell me about what are some of the opportunities? I think there's an auction too. It's a whole, you guys have a huge program going on for this.
Yeah, I mean, we've got all level of sponsorship from sponsoring a golf cart where you can take the opportunity to memorialize a loved one who is either fighting, the disease, or, or maybe you want to remember them. That's $25. And, we've got whole sponsorships. And one of the neat things about our event too, is you'll find we'll have sponsors out at probably more than half our holes, giving away food, drink. It's a good time, right? And then we've got some sponsorships available for the longest drive. We've got the putting contest. We still have one of our top tier sponsorships available. What else do we have? Oh, and we have our photo sponsor still available. So we've got a lot of opportunities still available. I want to say we're about halfway filled up, but we've always got room for more.
So we fill up the court. We fill up the course, Andy. We have 144 golfers historically. Even last year during the pandemic, we got up over 110, which was amazing. So, it is fun. She mentioned you don't have to be a great golfer. So just to come, we've had people, it's their first time ever playing, coming out, and they go away saying it's still the best time they've ever had. So that, and like she mentioned, we do have we have the flagship sponsor, the top sponsor, and Hytec did that this year. So very proud to be a part of that. We have the Gwinnett Gladiators, which is the local minor league hockey team, which would be very cool to have them out here. They're in the third slot down. The one, if you've got a heavy hitter out here watching this, we've got the second one. It's called The Cure. It's only $7,500. And we bring out a giant scoreboard. I don't know if you've ever seen one of them at a tournament, but I don't even know the size of it, 50 feet or whatever, gigantic video scoreboard out there. And the top 3 sponsors are up there permanently. The rest of them rotate through that. So it's a great place to get a picture and all that. So that's the biggest one we have left. But like Suzanne said, you can scroll through. We'll have that link on there. Scroll through and see any of those that might fit. We tried to keep it where there's some that cost a little bit more for the big sponsors. And then we've got some of them that are all the way down to lower price. We tried to fit every arena on that so it can be covered. And then if you can't come, I would put this plug as well, then you can still go on and just make a donation to help fight the cause. And all that money goes 100% to the Cancer Society. So if you can't go and you're watching this in California, then hey, you can still donate and be a part of the Ricoh cause.
Yep. And you know what, I should have added, we have a very large auction and raffle at the end of the event. And that's really important because that's really where we raise a lot of the money the day of, and it's really popular. And we've raffled everything from wine to like big green eggs to tickets to sporting events and that's
I love you. I need to stay away from the bar once you get that thing started, because I have 2 items in this office that my wife probably still is not happy about that I came home with, that I thought I was going to be a champion. And
it might be ironic, it might be strategic, but we actually hold the auction and the drawings in the bar. So
there you go.
That's not good for me, but it's going to be good for you. So I'm excited for it. We've got another employee we might be able to bring down. So especially if rookie golfers are widely accepted, because we've got someone who doesn't golf.
Actually encouraged.
And lots of opportunities. Look, if my little 3-man company could sponsor a hole, I think any of you guys out there watching this could, hopefully sponsor something, or at the very least make some donation. It's to cancer, and obviously we know everybody's lost somebody, and even if it's not breast cancer, it's one kind or another. And unfortunately, this is a great cause that hopefully someday we won't have to donate to. But for now, it's an incredible thing we're doing, that you're doing. And I'm very happy to support it. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know. But I will post all the contact information, the sponsorship information at the bottom of this. And any last words? I look forward to seeing all you guys down there in September. Bruce, it was awesome seeing you a couple of months ago. Suzanne, it'll be great to meet you in person. So
can't thank you enough for publicizing and getting this out to everybody, and anybody that's watching. We thank you for any support that you can give.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day.
Great meeting you guys. Great seeing you again, Bruce. And we will chat soon. Thank you guys all so much. And you take care, and we'll see you in the Atlanta area in September.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.